Me a little flex action here. He's pretty fired up. So we're going to move to heavyweight as Rocky Elam picked up the victory for Missouri over on the other mat. Now we'll meet the top seed here, Matt Stencel, All-American from Central Michigan, and probably one of the guys who can pin just about anybody in the country. This guy goes for the fall, very athletic heavyweight, and the Spanish announce table almost bit it there as Stencel drove John Spaulding of Edinboro clear off the mat. It's when you're mat side, Nick, you got heavyweights coming towards you. You just got to get out of the way.
Yeah,
you could lose limbs that way.
No doubt about it.
Oh,
nice inside leg trip attempt by Stencel.
Spaulding. I'm sorry, I just had to get the Caddyshack reference in there before we got too far into the match. Stall warning against Spaulding. He'll get nothing and like it. Zach Elam and Ethan Laird. That's a good heavyweight bout over there. They are scoreless in the first minute. Get you some of that bonus action when we get an opportunity. Spaulding, the 5 seed for the Fighting Scots of Edinboro. Again, one of those PSAC schools that were part of the EWL. Came into the MAC and fill out the MAC East.
Beat a very good Sam Schuler from Buffalo.
Spaulding out of Liberty Township, Ohio, Lakota East. Matt Hill, the head coach at Edinboro, spent a long time as the assistant coach at Kent State under Jim Andersey. So he's actually, usually Edinboro is that heavy Northwest PA pipeline, but he spent a lot of time in the great state of wrestling state of Ohio, and so he's digging his hooks into the fertile recruiting grounds over there. A lot of good wrestlers in the Division I ability in the state of Ohio for sure.
In the semifinal round, at 157 pounds, your winner via decision, 12-5, from Cleveland State, Ben Smith. And your winner at 157 pounds, via major decision, 12-2, from Missouri, Rocky Elam.
Matt Stencel, another Ohio native, Oregon, Ohio, Clay High School. Pretty good wrestling tradition there at Oregon Clay. First team All-American a year ago. Finished on the podium the year prior. Looking for his 4th trip to the show. Looking for his 4th conference championship. Not too many 4-time MAC champions. Stencel looking to be one of them, but between, the winner of Zach Elam and Ethan Laird is looming, as well as he's got to get past Mr. Spaulding first, because we've wrestled 3 minutes, and Nick, we have no points. Stencel with choice, he's going down. '20 MAC Wrestler of the Year is Mr. Stencel. We mentioned his 3 conference titles, podium finishes, and tell you what, Nick, to be the MAC Wrestler of the Year when you've got Missouri in the conference means you've got to perform very, very well, because there's a lot of candidates usually coming from Columbia.
You're not kidding.
Stencel out with the early lead, 1-0 after the escape. We were talking before the broadcast started how nice it was to sit here and fill out brackets for the first time in a long time. It's been old pen and paper, and it's just like it just comes back to you and how great it is to have college wrestling again, and just wrestling in general. And it just has been a refreshing feeling to sit down and fill out these brackets all day.
Yeah, on the way here tonight, I was so excited. Even though it's a watered-down season, it still was incredible to get inside this arena and kind of see the guys warming up and getting ready for the event. And it just was a special time for me because last year has been tough, and I know it's been tough on a lot of coaches and a lot of wrestlers and and fans as well. So it's great to see these guys out here and battling it out.
Half shot there by Stencel. Under a minute here in the second period. 1-0 lead for Laird over on Matu. So in typical heavyweight fashion, we are 1-0 heading to the third, with chances are the choice is going to go to the heavyweight they're going to take down. So we're about 30 seconds away from 1-1 on the board. I take that back because now we've got a stall point out there. So so much for that prognostication. Stencel gets an additional point to go up 2-0.
Nice little throw by into a single by Spaulding. Nice try.
I want a throw by. I want a single leg. Okay. What's the age when dad jokes stop being funny, Nick? Short time here is still 2-0. Stencel doubles up the buzzer. Can he finish?
Oh,
no.
Nice shot. Oh, at the end, and they gave it to him.
Well,
I think the time was out.
Yeah, it was clearly out. The second official goes, no, they waved it off. I think they waved it off. Yep. So just 2-0. And we are 1-1. Now, I got that one right over with Elam and Laird. That's 1-1 neutral in the third. So that's some blood or a scratch right there on Stencel's arm. I think they'll wipe that up a little bit. Maybe. That's just a good old scratch there on his left arm there. Maybe Spaulding hit that, tried to pull that tricep a little too hard.
1-1 on the other mat over there between Elam and Laird.
Growing up wrestling as a bigger individual, sometimes you'd run into guys like it's just no, I don't want to wrestle a guy that big. We're in the same weight class, but you kill me by looking at me.
Yeah.
A lot of people know that feeling when they wrestle Stencel, because when he gets moving, just ouch is coming. Half shot there by Spaulding. I don't know if I could rock a plaid singlet the way Spaulding does. Looks good on him, though. 45 to go there. Elam's now trailing 3-1 as Laird scored a takedown. And it looks like Elam's going to be up and out, but Ethan Laird will give Missouri its second loss. So Ryder will be in the finals.
Heavyweight division, your winner by decision 3-2 from Ryan, Ethan Laird.
Interesting stat, Nick, by our crack broadcast production team. Missouri went 1-2 versus Ryder in that round, but 7-0 against everybody else.
It's a great little fast fact. Look at Spaulding. Spaulding is in a situation where he might be getting a takedown here at the buzzer. He doesn't pull it off. But he was in.
Wow.
I'll tell you something. I give a lot of credit to Spaulding. He fought the entire 7 minutes.
Wow. So, crazy finish there with Spaulding nearly taking out Stencel. Stencel stays alive to try to win his 4th MAC championship. He'll have Ethan Laird to do it.
And I know you hate that you won't be able to say Spaulding tomorrow.
I don't get to drop any more Caddyshack references. That is disappointing to me. That'll wrap up our semifinal action. So we'll be back here tomorrow on ESPN Plus for our championship finals. So for my broadcast partner, 1991 All-American Nick Garone, I'm Jason Bryant. Thanks for watching this presentation of college wrestling at the Mid-American Championships on ESPN Plus.